Okie dokie. Welcome back. Or some more 14. A little more MSQ. Probably this just next little story chunk arc with the Moogles stuff. So we'll see what goes on. But it sounds like we gotta go talk to the Moogles down here on the main land before we get to deal with the Moogles in the sky.
Ooh, Alpha No looking sleek.
Oh yeah, his new outfit looks way better. 100% agree. Hi, Kublokop. Legendary Sky Moogles. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Gotta watch out for those Moogles. I like how everyone seems like so surprised that she's coming along, and it's like she's left Gridania before people. I think you all will survive for a little while without Connie-sana around. Yeah, alright. Hey, Alphanode. Oh, he's probably like actually in there, of course. Hi, Estinian. Estinian looks freaking ginormous next to Alphanode and Kaisen. Hey there, Isaac. Oh yeah? Well, that's not too much more. Oh god. Moogles everywhere! Oh my lord. Glorious. Daw. Hooray, new Moogle friends. Oh my god, he looks so glorious in his big fluffy chair thing. Ooh, okay. Wait, is this better than my current one? Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I grab one of these for... grab that one for DRK when we get to him. Ooh, all sorts of nice stuff. Ooh. Alright. Oh, like right outside the door. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay, there's one over there. I'm guessing the other one's probably up the road. No. Must be on the other chunk. Wait, like up here? Can I go up here? Oh, I can go up here. Oh, there it is. Well, there's one trial. Let's see. Do we want... Probably go with the Lancers. Yeah. Oh. Oh, all sorts of ones. Alright, what do we got here? I'm gonna guess this is probably an Aether Current quest. Yep. Ooh, this should give me a better gun for a machinist. Sweet. Sweet. Oh. Question the inhabitants. Wow, not an appreciator of art. Mogto. Okay. Still higher up. Oh, is it like on the roof of this place? Okay. Have to find how to get up there. Hello. Nice. Oop. There we go. Nice. Okay, now to get up on the roof of that place. I'm guessing. Looks like there's kind of a ramp in the inside. Ah, I love the music up here. So good. That bagpipe bit rocks. Okay, let's see. Archer, machine. Okay, we went with the machinist. How does that even compare? 50. Ooh, that is slightly better than our current one. Nice. It's Arcanist, Grimoire, Thaumaturge. Yeah. What's that one look like? Oh, okay. More basic than the other one we had, but... Okay, is there... Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I see a ramp over here. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I think. Wait, can it? Oh, it does. Okay, it's just kind of a tight corner. Still says up. So definitely up here. Yes, okay, there. Now we got it on the same level, I think. Well, I think it's up over there. Okay, through the little dome. I like the big kind of weird glowy poof ball plants that are around here. Heyo, how you doing? Yeah, we're currently doing stuff around Moogles stuff. Oh, yeah. Hey, you're in. I think you're in the. Are you in the stream
in
Discord? Oh, you are in the stream Discord. I mean, if you wanted to talk about Final Fantasy stuff, I'll like if you jump into the. I'll bring you. If you jump into general voice, I can drop you in the streaming one, and we can chit chat about Final Fantasy if you want. Might as well, since I'm doing it right now.
Does that mean I can jump in streaming?
Yeah, feel free.
Yes.
Riz will join us too.
do I want to talk about Final Fantasy?
Right.
Does
You
Evan
ask, you
ever
ask me a
not want
question like
to?
you don't already know the answer.
It's true. It's true. So how's it going out there?
It's good. We want to move immediately.
Yes,
I do not blame you one bit.
I very much understand the sentiment.
It was funny moving to a state that at a core level disagrees with everything that I believe in during a pandemic, because you're like, oh, it's not so bad because you don't see anybody. But yeah.
And now that you're seeing people, you wish you didn't.
To be fair, like Hope's friend group is pretty like awesome.
Yeah.
Because they're all in like the EDM music scene, and so by and large they're not.
I mean, you're
dumb.
you're like right around Salt Lake, right? I mean, Salt Lake is pretty okay.
Yeah.
Aside from the core zone.
Yeah.
But
watching the news for like Utah County, and I just shake my head.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
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 We feel you on that.
Very much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it was funny. And then like, having moved out here, then you guys started playing Final Fantasy, which I'm still mad at you about.
I know. Oh, let's see what
it was. I felt like it was meant to be the conversation, at least.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of, oddly enough, since you can't create characters on servers anymore.
Yeah, for real. No kidding. I mean, that was what? Like that's your whole data center. That's like
you literally can't create characters anymore.
Right.
Which is unfortunate, because Hope was going to start like Final Fantasy.
Oh,
we were talking about that. And then like literally can't make a character on my server, and I was like,
oh fuck.
It's alright. It's just the universe telling us to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I mean, she could make one on our server and
Well,
our FC, but
I think that would increase the salt levels to unhealthy.
Not in a million years.
That would just be mean.
I'm hoping that data center travel makes this a lot easier, because that's something that'll just like it just won't be an issue anymore.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, especially with all the like part shortages for computery stuff. I'm sure that doesn't make
at least
it easier
being
for
upfront
them.
about it, as opposed to the colossal fustercluck that has been going on. The other big MMO in the space.
Yeah.
see,
Oh.
instead of being salty, just be grateful I got him to start playing.
Yeah.
I am.
Because it was literally like, so I know that you said that you weren't going to play Final Fantasy because you had to pay for it, but two of my friends really want to start. Well, one of them has been playing for a long time, but one of them wanted to start.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they'd like to start with a whole party, and we're one person short. But I don't want to play without you. And he went downstairs while I was cooking dinner, and I mentioned to him mentioned it to him again, and he was like, I already have it downloading.
I was like, fine. If everybody's finally gonna get on it, I guess I'll get over my stupid subscription problem.
I mean, Arrow has been doing it for a while, but fell out of favor with their old FC because of one person.
Oh, is that what happened?
Well, she was dating someone in the FC.
Oh.
Well, he was dating someone in the FC.
And then it got complicated.
And then they broke up because they just did not mesh well together.
Oof.
And it was a messy breakup.
Oof.
And
Oof.
then Arrow was like, yeah, I'll just not go back. But it's okay, because the Salty Sirens are better.
A pretty good FC name, the Salty Sirens.
Yeah, and our tag is just salt.
Nice. Salt is a good tag.
Yeah.
And we have two black casting couches in our main office.
Yeah, we finally got a house. Like we abused
nice.
The maintenance last week because there was like a house that we saw, and like the little window where it was like likely going to pop was like right after maintenance was going to end. And so we were like, okay, we'll get on like right when maintenance is supposed to end, before like anyone else gets there, and just and when we got it. that's how we got it. It was just
It's the only way we were gonna get a house. We had been trying for weeks.
yeah.
Yeah, we were camping for close to like a month and a half to get our house, and then we got on right after maintenance and grabbed a small, and then within a week and a half a medium opened up, and so we just instantly transferred to that.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
We were so frustrated because we were trying to get a plot in Shiro. But we just weren't having good luck, and there weren't a lot of plots opening, and so we finally got a small plot in the Goblet, which is not a bad plot.
Yeah, it's fine. We just gotta save up money now to be able to.
But like literally, like the morning after we got a plot in the Goblet, a really nice beachside plot in Shiro opened up, but we don't have the money to move.
We were like, no!
Because we spent all of the money we'd collectively saved up on the house.
See, and again, I wish I could help, because I'm like, we're saving, or we've had enough for a large plot for like 2 years, just like sitting in our bank, because we've just been waiting till we could find one.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
So that opens the subject into the other thing that I've been doing since moving out here is my Final Fantasy small business loans. It's a respectable interest rate.
And if you and if we recruit other people,
interest rate.
Reverse funnel shape.
Yeah, it's definitely not a pyramid scheme, I promise. Those aren't big in Utah.
But you'll get a discounted.
Oh, I know. I used to work at a corporate office for one.
You get to sign up for a loan.
God, I do not miss working for one of those.
You don't miss multi-level marketing, Eric? No?
Well, see, there's doing support for software, which, you know, has its things, and stuff breaks and people make stupid websites. But having like insane Karens calling in all the time about their freaking lotions and beauty products.
Don't even get started on all of the fake accounts being made by Vietnamese and Chinese.
Oh my goodness, so many fake accounts
that are trying to game the
commission system. Oh yeah, so many people gaming the commission system.
We literally had a Buzz Lightyear account get signed up. And the person that had to sign it up over the phone had to straight face sign that account up and create it and place an order, and then immediately go for it.
What did Buzz Lightyear buy?
I think it was just like a package that was worth like $300 so that they would immediately get like distributor rank.
Yeah, and then that would trigger the upline person getting
what
the
we would
bonus.
do is at the very end of the month, the last week of the month was always the worst. Because it was everybody trying to get their like minimum buy done and like try and sign people up really rushed so that they would get money from commission. And so you would have these people call in and sign up like 15 people over the phone and place like the exact same order on the exact same card to the exact same address. And you're just sitting there like, I know these are fake people. They probably stole these social security numbers. Because you had to sign up with a social security number if you were going to be a distributor.
What was the brand again?
New Skin?
New Skin?
Yeah.
Hope knows who they are. She's sitting behind me.
If she's been in Utah, she would know who they are.
She does. She definitely does. Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Which, like, it was nice at the time.
Because
They paid really well.
for the area, and especially if you like spoke a language, like they really catered to like all like the missionaries coming back, because like they had language phone lines for like all sorts of languages, and especially for me in like Korean, and then you get like, you know, the people who speak Vietnamese, the people who would speak like Mandarin and whatever, like you'd get paid like $3 or $4 more than like your average person, just because of that.
If you spoke Vietnamese, you would probably get hired on the spot.
Oh yeah.
We were always short on Vietnamese speakers. Because they were one of our, like, biggest clientele.
Interesting. I mean, you know, people who speak second languages are pretty desired in most places, but yeah, I suppose for MLM, that's...
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Well, in New Skin especially, targets Asian countries.
Yeah, they were.
Like, they don't really, like, they have, like, a decent North American market and a decent, like Australian market, because I worked, part of the Australia-New Zealand shift as well, because you got more money. But their money really comes from the East Asian market, especially Japan and China. I was actually watching like a whole deep dive multi-level marketing video on New Skin the other day.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of
Tactics
weird
and stuff.
businesses out here. I know there was one of the people from Real Housewives of Salt Lake. Their whole company was like indicted and raided by Homeland Security. Yeah.
You know, just casually.
Yeah, just casually getting raided by Homeland Security. It's no biggie. We know a couple people who either used to work there or it's again, it's things that I never thought about being a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much like bad business ethics in taking advantage of people state. Because it's all just like they know that there's all of these like stay-at-home moms that are like vulnerable people to prey upon, to be like, well, if you work from us, you can make thousands of dollars and work from home and be with your children and have all of this flexibility and take care of your family and still make money, and so they rope all of these poor women into it that are probably struggling financially, and then making them even worse off than they were before, because now they're having to buy all of this product to sell it to other people, product that no one wants, and they get even further into debt.
Yeah.
Like I've watched so many MLM videos on how they like prey upon people.
Was Good Girls the show where the dudes were the ones who were in the MLMs? Yeah. Hope had been watching the show Good Girls, and like they kind of flipped the stereotype on its head, where all the dads were the people who were getting like sucked into these MLMs.
Yeah.
It was pretty well done.
I have two YouTube channels that I watch that cover MLM topics, and it was kind of disgusting watching some of the stuff that people were saying about like the stimulus checks that were coming out.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
And be
'cause
like,
people were doing the marketing picked way up for that because they were like, spend your stimulus on these shitty products.
yeah, like they were like, well, if you can afford to go to the store and drop $200 on food for your family, you can afford to spend $200 on a starter package, and in a month you'll be making thousands of dollars a week.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a great year last year.
It's like
where I am.
99% of people in an MLM will fail.
Yeah.
And it's gross that they're making those kinds of statements to desperate people during a pandemic.
I mean, heck, I remember, like last year, like business was booming a lot for us because, like kind of on the back of like all those MLMs taking advantage of stuff. I saw so many like pages being made by people for like cruddy places like that would like sign up for LP and just be doing that, and I was like, oh no. Yeah. Ugh.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta turn up Discord.
Are you sure you just don't want me to yell?
No.
And you can. It'll come through on Eric's mic, so that'll be perfect, actually.
I mean, Eric is kind of picking up me on his mic anyway, because if I have my mic out, it picks him up twice.
Yeah, I'm trying to look Daniel.
My other
I suppose I can just turn
stream
Destiny
one
down. That'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it's the. Oh wait, was that new one out, or was that not for a while? Which one I saw the trailer for?
February, but there was a new like season that came out on Tuesday.
Oh, okay, so that's not for a while yet. Okay.
Yeah,
I just remember
that's
seeing
what
Will
was
tweeting
about.
yeah, that's what I saw, and I was like, ooh, interesting, cool.
Yeah. Alright, I should be good now. Yeah, so, you guys are through Realm Reborn, right? How far are you in Heavensward?
I mean, I'm farther than her, but she's not super far behind. Like, I'm almost to Zenith today. I'll probably get to the Aerie tonight. But she hasn't got to Solm yet, or done Ravana. She's like,
Okay,
she's still in the lead up to that chunk.
Gotcha. Did you guys ever go and do the 51 dungeon?
Which one? Oh, the Dusk Vigil?
Yes.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she has yet, but I have.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mainly just stream when I do like specifically the MSQ quest, because goodness knows there's a lot of other stuff I've done in this game not on stream, like all my other classes and everything else.
Chocobo Racing, ocean fishing.
I haven't done the Chocobo Racing yet. I've done the ocean fishing once, and that was pretty fun, but I haven't gotten back around to it yet.
It's not as in-depth as like the FF7 Chocobo breeding. Which is weird to say, because, it's an MMO. You'd think that would be more dove into.
Oh, man, yeah, FF7's Chocobo stuff.
Apparently
geez.
the one guy who did Chocobo Racing got promoted to being, like, an encounter designer in, like, right after A Realm Reborn. and then they've never found somebody else to do more Chocobo Racing, and so it hasn't been updated in 6 years.
Oh man.
You know, it happens. It's not really a vital, important feature, but
Oh, the that Rising quest was so great. The Yoshi P insert character quest event.
yeah.
That was adorable.
That's it's cool because it changes the dialogue based off of like how long you've been playing, and so like the more of a veteran you are.
Oh,
like,
does it? That's cool.
Yeah. They're even more like prophetic about how thankful they are and stuff. Which I thought was a nice
that's
touch.
really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a nice touch. They tend to do like some pretty cool stuff for that. They had a they once had it was like a mini solo dungeon that you could go into where it was the floor of the Square Enix building where they do all the development stuff. And they had a bunch of like Easter eggs and things.
So cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of similar to like the dev room in the Pokemon game.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they've done some cool stuff.
Let's see. IDs for machinists? No. Well, let's see. Which secondary one do I want? I guess I did like doing the ninja stuff. I'll grab that one for that one.
Oh my god. They're already finding people that want to join.
Really? Oh wait, were they starting to put?
Yeah,
Posts
apparently.
Oh, all right.
Even though I was like, well, I haven't finished setting up the self rolls yet.
All right. Well, dang. I guess we'll finally actually have some people in our FC. Cool.
What's going on?
Our goal was we weren't going to open up the FC until we got a house and all four of us had rooms because we were the four founders.
Mm.
And I finally was able to get my room today because I was behind in my grand company. And so now the other two people are like, well, let's go advertise in the cities and get people. And I guess they already have at least one or two people that have messaged them.
Mm.
We're just hoping that we don't get creepos.
Yeah, you do kind of have to be careful about that.
Yeah. One of the people was like, okay, gonna put Thought Mage on, and we're like, no, wear regular gear.
Wait, how else do you recruit people?
Fair. I mean, fair. We get a lot of
I was
members.
like, I always go on my alt Vieira in a bikini. What are you talking about?
Wait, it's an alt?
I mean, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, man.
No, Eric has seen my my pretty princess transmog. I'm very serious about how my character looks. It's the edgiest boy in all the world.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Hawaiian shirt's a strong look.
Yeah, it's an open-chested. Well, he has a purple Hawaiian shirt, and then he has an open-chested gold shirt.
I have all my red. Green.
And right now I have, like, 13 glamours that I cycle through at whim.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll get some other variations eventually, but for now,
I mean,
those
I don't
work
know.
and they were easy
I
to
have one
get.
for each class basically, so it's pretty bad. I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
I mean, I'll get
If
there.
I had more glamour slots, I probably would have one for each class.
Have you guys unlocked glamour plates yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be able to do most of them.
Yeah. I mean there are definitely classes that I'm not really gonna play, but I'm just going to level up to get them like unlocked. Because I don't do.
She likes DPS.
I like DPS a lot. So my main is a dragoon.
Ooh, good choice.
But I've started. Well, my main is a dragoon, and I want to work on a monk.
Monk is fun.
Yeah, I really like ninja too. They were when I did their quest, they were fun.
Dabbling in tanks. So I've been trying to get into Gunbreaker, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, and I've started working on a Dark Knight, which is fun.
Yeah, I primarily play
Edge.
I've played most of them up through Savage content. And they end up being pretty fun. It's
I really like tanking. The warrior, my main warrior.
Tanking
main
in
is
14 at
fun.
least you're basically like a very chunky DPS. you have
especially with warrior. Yeah, that's how it feels.
You have to do some mechanics, which is you pop defensives when you're about to get punched in the face really hard. But outside of that, you're really just dealing your melee DPS, especially Gunbreaker. So it's
which is
not
why
too bad.
I thought I would like Gunbreaker because I like DPS. I just haven't gotten a lot of time to sink into it.
Yeah,
because I am the
rush
main person in my party that does not have a ton of free time. Because Arrow is unemployed and Moog never leaves the house. Not that he plays while working.
When we have we've literally had nothing for like months. It's so boring.
Yeah, it's like if you're running out of stuff to do, and like I am feeling this bad because there are not a lot of games coming out where I'm like excited, which is why I'm back playing Destiny, because I mean I'm almost out of stuff to do in Final Fantasy, if I'm being honest, which is
damn.
Even close to that point. I feel overwhelmed by how much stuff.
I do need to get around to Psychonauts 2 since that just came out, because that looks sweet. I love that series.
I've been playing for 5-ish years off and on, and I'll generally I'll stop towards the end of an expansion, or like I stopped during the 5.3 to 5.4 gap, because that was like when the pandemic hit them the hardest.
Yeah.
And so there was like a really large kind of content drought there. Which is fine. Like again, they were super apologetic about it. Like I'm not mad about that. I just stopped playing for a while because I didn't have much to do. But like there's things that I could be doing that I'm just not particularly interested in personally, but I've got everything at 80. I feel reasonably confident on most classes. I got all the cool mounts that I wanted, so it's like
right.
There are natural points that you'll get to where you're like, okay, cool, like I'm chill for now. But especially the like catching up experience, it's gonna take you some time, but it is a really fun trip up, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I've been loving the Heavensward story so far. It's been
I think my problem has been like, I can't play for long periods of time because I'm still having back issues from when I fractured my tailbone in October.
Oof.
Yeah, it sucks.
And 2, I'm at work way too much. And 3, I'm still kind of feeling the burnout from when I was like slog rushing through the like post AAR pre Heavensward quests.
Yeah.
Cause God, do those drag.
It used to be worse.
I heard from
Yeah, that's what
Arrow
I
that
read.
it used to be worse, but it's still bad.
Yeah. The transition in between expansions got much better in the later expansions. So like Heavensward of Stormblood is much smoother, and because they figured out what like their formula was going to be, and it ends up being much more sane and like narratively interesting versus I would say that, I mean, there's interesting parts of the 2.x series, but there's major lulls where they just don't kind of do that.
Yeah, it was just, there was so much busy work and like just so many like fetch and chat quests that really didn't feel like they had a purpose.
Yeah.
Ooh, better machinist one, sweet.
So I mean, I'm sure I'll get out of the burnout, but I mean, I've liked Heavensward so far.
Eric, I'm pretty sure you've played other MMOs, right?
Not really. Like, the only other MMO that I like, well, because like I never got into WoW. I avoided that like the plague. Just because there were a lot of people I knew, like way early on when it started, who were like, you know, the ones that got like really sucked in and like destroyed their lives with it.
That was a good time.
Right. And so, like, I mean, like, heck, you know, like a friend of ours from high school, like her parents, they were both in WoW,
well, it was
right?
just her mom.
Or her mom, yeah, was like really sucked into WoW, and it was bad.
Yeah, there were times where she would tell me that like she like her mom didn't have the money to buy groceries, and so she had to go buy the groceries because her mom decided to spend her money on WoW.
Yeah, it was bad. So I avoided all that, and like, there's been other ones that I've like installed and like played a little bit, but then just like never got anywhere with it. The only one I ever
played Mabinogi.
Oh, that's true. That's not Mabinogi. It was Ragnarok 2. That Ragnarok 2 was the one we played a lot. That's the only other one I've played like.
I think I played Mabinogi.
You did Mabinogi. We both did Ragnarok 2. But yeah, Ragnarok 2 was the last time I did like a ton, because we got into that and we had like some friends that we were playing with, and we like, you know, I probably sunk like, you know, a couple hundred. I think like for a long time, like that was like one of like my most played games on Steam. Because
that was also during college, so we had more time.
It was, yeah. But yeah, aside from Ragnarok 2, the only other one I ever played was like not really an actual MMO. It was like a Shockwave Flash based like kind of MMO called like Maid Marian's Dungeon or something, and it was free, and like little, you know, 2001 me thought it was the coolest shit ever because it was, you know, in 3D, and you know, somebody
I feel like
made
that's one of those games that you see on like the side of a website banner.
It probably was like I think it's still running, but it's like it's pretty dead. But like, yeah, it was like free, and there were quite a few people who like played it at the time. It was like a they had like a randomly generating like kind of infinite dungeon or a couple different dungeons, and you could just like run through and get like gear that was like better numbers, and you know, maybe had like a cool effect on it. There wasn't really any story. It was just like hang out with your friends in this like 3D chat room in like a slightly customizable knight outfit and run an infinite dungeon. So I used to like play that sometimes back when I was like in middle school and like early high school, even a little bit. But yeah, that's about it. This is like the first one I've played in, you know, 5 or 6 years.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess, I mean, 14 kind of qualifies as like a theme park MMO.
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that description.
I mean, that's the typical kind of description that people use for stuff like, 14 and WoW.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the only other one I've even like thought about is like Elder Scrolls Online, because I love the Elder Scrolls series, but I just never got into that one, and then it was like, I still had hang-ups about subscription model games, so I just never bothered. That, and I mostly just prefer the single player experience of Elder Scrolls, and so I was like, just make 6. Come on.
just make something
either
Skyrim.
Yeah, either make 6 or that like huge fan community that's making like the remake of Oblivion in the Skyrim engine that they've been working on for like 6 or 7 years. That looks really cool. I'm looking forward to that because like Oblivion is my favorite. Fucking love that game so much.
Yeah. Hope has repeatedly said that if Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't come out at some point in the near future, she's going to potentially do mean things to Todd Howard, which he deserves at this point.
It just works.
When Moog told me that they were re-releasing Skyrim again, I was like, are you kidding me? Give us 6!
I can't believe that they're releasing fucking Skyrim again. Isn't that the 20th anniversary? Is it? Yeah, that's right. It feels like the 20th. That's right.
Maybe instead of that for the 10th anniversary, give us a new game.
Yeah, it's Starfield.
Yeah, it's Starfield.
76 too.
Yeah, right? Oof. Oh, hi, Race Velger. Finally we get to meet you.
Well, cool. Since it's your first, like, I guess, big MMO, what's the verdict so far?
Well, I mean, I think even before I like went in, like I already knew like it wasn't ever a question of that I wasn't gonna like it. It was just my hang up about like subscription model things that I didn't like. But like, I mean, having played like pretty much all the Final Fantasy games and like loving the shit out of that series, like I already knew going in it was gonna be super awesome, and it is. I mean, even though we haven't gotten really into like the quote unquote good shit yet, like, I mean, even just the base game was really fun because it basically felt like Final Fantasy XII, the MMO version instead. And I love Final Fantasy XII.
You're kind of in the good stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, we are now like in Heavensward, but we're still like, I mean, I always hear like Heavensward's where it's to get good, and then like after that, your feels happen, and then your heart breaks, and it's terrible, and you cry a lot. I haven't gotten to that stuff yet, but yeah, I mean, like Final Fantasy XII was like probably my favorite regular Final Fantasy, and ARR kind of just felt like Final Fantasy XII, just with more people. So that was perfectly fine with me. Especially considering all of like the Final Fantasy XII like enemy models that they used in the game. I was like, hey, I recognize that one.
Yeah, he's been very excited to see all of like the 12 models that they used.
They were good models.
Because like, yeah, like 12 had really good mob models.
Yeah, they use them freaking everywhere. I love it.
Trying to think of like what I remember from 12 besides Yasmat.
Well, I mean, like,
I have played 12 ad nauseum.
Like, the reason it felt like 12 to me is because like 12 was basically you got all these like city states, and then there's like big empire causing
Final Fantasy Star Wars, which
pretty
is
much
why he likes it.
Yeah, and and then you got big empire with tech coming in, being like city states. Your mind now, bitch. And that's pretty much what this one is. You got these city-states that are all independent and have their own things, and you got big tech empire coming in.
I mean, that's not unique to 12. I mean, that starts in, like, 6.
Oh, I know. It's not, like, super unique, but just because, like, there's so many... like with all the stuff that's like I can see is ported from like 12's like source file models. It felt like 12, just the MMO version, which I liked.
Maybe I don't know, because I'm not thinking of anything that was like uniquely 12 per se, because I know it was like updated versions of a lot of models.
Were like they're clearly like a little bit higher quality models, because like original 12 like came out in the PS2, and so like the models are better than that, but like it's the same like frame, just more polygons now.
Yeah. Have you seen the what you think of Final Fantasy 10 years ago was versus what was actually Final Fantasy 10 years ago?
Oh my god, yeah, like me and Riz like streamed replaying 10, which is like our other favorite one.
Yeah.
A couple months back, and that was like right around when the anniversary was for like the 10 year or 20 years of that, and we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's a picture of like Final Fantasy IV being like what you think Final Fantasy was 10 years ago, and then it's a picture of FF10, which was actually 10 years ago, and it's
20 years ago. It's
depressing.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, 10 is also very, very good.
But
give me that
Evan,
lore.
Are you excited to be able to make your edgelord even more edgelordy by exploring Reaper class?
So I am interested, but I can't commit to playing a DPS because I almost always end up playing tank because it's way easier to like Sherpa people that way. And you can. It sounds bad to say that you can survive with literally just a tank and a healer and just like kind of go slowly on damage because you're just blue and green DPS at that point. But
I mean, I have had that happen sometimes where like like everybody dies and it's just like me left, or like me and like a DPS and the healer dies on like the boss or something, and we finish it anyway just because I'm able to tank it.
Yep. But yeah, I will check it out. It's going to be a hard sell to take me away from Dragoon as my like go-to DPS class.
I am very excited. Cause like I fucking love Dragoon. Like it is great. But the moment I saw Reaper, I was like, yes, give me the
but angry farmers
type.
though.
Angry farmers.
Angry farmers.
That's what they are. They're angry farmers who made a pact with the void, and they're just like, nah, you fucked up my crops, I'm gonna fuck up your life.
Oh god.
That's their literal backstory, is they're just sick of people messing with their crops, and they're like, alright, bet.
Dude, I just want to fucking fight with a scythe.
Oh, I remember what the other question I was going to ask you guys. So, obviously, now that you guys are through ARR, are you watching the trailers like as you get to each expansion, or have you?
I am. Yes, I have not watched any trailers aside from the ARR one and Heavensward. I watched Heavensward's trailer as soon as I unlocked Ishgard's crystal.
Yeah, we we'll watch them once we are in the expansion, but we haven't watched any others.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's generally what I would recommend. Some folks, and for good reason, they've like watched the trailers as they were kind of going along, but just didn't have any context for it, which makes sense too. But
yeah, I've only seen like little pieces of the Shadowbringers one, just because it's the login screen one, and if I walk away from my computer and come back, it's like in the middle of it. But I don't have
you won't
any
really
idea
have
what's going
context on it until you get there anyway, so it's not a super spoiler, but
yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are getting either slightly burnt out or somewhat distracted, but there is a good amount of reveal of like some of the Reaper aesthetic and stuff as you get to the end of Shadowbringers.
Oh yeah.
Specifically in the trailer, and then there is a benchmark that showed off some of the like Reaper job skills, so you can see what they kind of look like in game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't looked at any of that yet.
Yeah, I would recommend not until you kind of get closer, but they showed off what the Limit Break 3 looks like for Reaper, and I was just like, well, I'm gonna have to level that. Shit.
Nice.
So my immediate reaction is being like, okay, sold.
See, I was just like super thrilled because in my D&D game that Moog DMs, I play a trickery cleric, and her spiritual weapon is like a black and purple scythe. And
Wait, you said Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not familiar with what that is. It's been too long.
it's been so long.
Oof.
But yeah, like her spiritual weapon is a scythe, and so when I saw the Reaper drop, I was like, fuck yes. It's meant to be.
Eric, you realize that now you have to make them fight the seasons at some point?
Oh yeah, it's getting pretty interesting in that particular campaign. Like that one's like all set just like in a city. It's like all in Waterdeep. One of the bigger cities on the Sword Coast. So that's been kind of interesting, like management wise, because it's not like your usual like traipsing across the countryside to random little towns type campaign. It's just like you're in a big city, and I think they've stepped outside of the walls of the city like once. And I don't know if they, like, maybe they will again in the future, I don't know, but mostly they won't.
I don't know, would you count going up the mountain as out of the walls?
That is technically in the walls. That is
Okay,
behind.
yeah, once.
I mean, and I guess technically you've gone to an extra dimensional sanctum on a different plane, which is outside of the walls, technically. But that doesn't really count because you can't really go much else there aside from the place
Except
it's
for
tethered
die.
to. Yeah, except for die in there.
Which I thought we were going to do.
Oh yeah, they had a fun last session.
We're currently down one party member. She's lost.
She got taken hostage.
A very boring session for them. They just kind of chill, like, I'm.
Well, they got taken
up in a
hostage at
room.
like the end, like near the end of that session, because like they were all in there and they had this like big fight with like all sorts of crazy shit happening, and then like they finally realized, oh shit, we can't win this, and just tried to flee, and they all got out except the last one that got trapped and the door shut on them. And so now they're like getting a whole gang together to like go fucking lay waste to this with like a whole crew of like all these people they
We're
recruited.
currently trying to put together a strong acid to burn through the door.
Yeah, and bring like a whole gang of people with them and just like stomp the place with like a whole bunch of
fuck it
NPCs.
up.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Britt and Reed actually asked me to DM a game for them, and I still haven't gotten back to them about it. Well, I was at the time I was DMing a different game that has since like pretty much died. We lost our cleric, and the game works a lot better with a cleric and a healer, especially since we have newbies who this is like their first D&D session.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's a very undead focused campaign, so having a cleric is very helpful. It would have been more helpful if she could actually play cleric well and used like any offensive spells. Like why a cleric wouldn't take Sacred Flame as a cantrip, I don't know. But she didn't. But yeah, she is no longer part of the campaign, so I'm probably just gonna have to cancel it but I could always reuse that campaign for Brit and Reed if I have the time ever to do that.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Yeah, I don't
Assuming
know.
they even remember that they asked.
Yeah.
Come on, Estinian, play nice.
This war shall die with him.
Dragons are friends.
You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength. That you believed
And
him
here
powerful
poor
enough to
Moog
crush
is still
the
sitting on all of the like original story content that he
I
put
know,
together
it's
for
I'm trying to
our
figure out what
campaign.
to do with that. It's just like, like, especially like, you know, when we all got stuck in like changing it over to like fantasy grounds and stuff and not having it like in person anymore. Like, it was just like, I want to do more with that. I just need to, like, I'm really spoiled by like the other ones that I'm in because they're very, very regularly scheduled. They're every other Friday. Because I have the one that I DM and it's every other Friday, and the other one that I'm in is the every other opposite Friday, and it's like on the dot every 2 weeks, every single one of those. And I mean, that's like, you know, like the eternal problem of D&D is scheduling. That's the true end boss of D&D is scheduling. And we could just
scheduling in real life are the big bad evil.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it was all. I mean, it was, you know, it's hard. It's easier to schedule, you know, virtually because we don't have to like physically go places. So that part's nice. But you know, still, like everybody's got, you know, Reed, you know, had a kid, and you know everything. You know, other people were moving around. You know, Britt's in a new house now. Sam's in a new house now. You know, everybody's had all sorts of stuff going on.
Sam has a house now.
Well, yeah, Sam bought a house. Britt bought a different house and moved. They're still in the Twin Cities, both of them, but they're just in different parts now. But yeah, it's just there's been so much stuff going on, and then, you know, all the pandemic and everything else. It's just like, I haven't gotten back in there and been like, hey, schedule stuff, woo. And
I mean, I'm game. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was so sad because my paladin was so close to popping off. Like, I built this character around hitting level 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just getting to that point.
Yeah, and you guys like just hit level 5, and then we haven't had another session.
Yeah, and then we haven't even leveled up yet. So like on paper, I still can't even do the thing that like I built this character around.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to all do our level up stuff.
Yeah, like that was
the next session, and then the next session never happened.
Yeah, like you finished that campaign, and then you guys are level 5 now. But yeah, I need to hop in there and see if we can schedule something again.
Like mention it, but I think everybody just got so busy with all the pandemic nonsense.
Yeah, and all of the house stuff that both of them had, and, you know, and Reed with, you know, moving and down to Austin, and then, you know, having kid and everything with that.
Well, and Reed is working like what, 2 jobs right now?
I think he is. I can't remember.
Because I know he had that gas station job, which was conflicting with a lot of the times we were trying to schedule.
I think he still is. I don't know. I mean, like I know he's still. I mean, he's still at LP doing the same stuff he has been doing, but I don't know about his other stuff. Yeah, I need to do something with that. It would be nice to do something with all that again. Especially just since I feel like I haven't talked to Britt and Sam in forever, just because, you know, Britt, we haven't been able to, like, you know, she hasn't been able to do anything at her place just because pandemic, so that's all of the usual go hang out at Britt's place stuff that would happen throughout the year. And then, you know, Sam works somewhere else now, and so I don't see her all the time at work anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I should pop in there and see if we can try to figure something out. Like, and I know Reed was like wanting to do like a different character, because like he's sent me various things. I think he's like sent me 2 different characters that he's changed his mind on a couple times, so he has like a completely different person he wants to do now. So I'm gonna have to, I'll have to get that sorted out how I want to do everything with that. But it would be nice to do that again. I'm just talking to all you guys. It's nice.
Yeah, I definitely miss the in-person sessions, but even just having virtual ones would be nice again.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I will be right back. I'm going to go make a beverage of the alcoholic variety.
Oh, sinful.
And then I will.
Whoa!
They have that? They have that out there?
I mean, it's expensive in Utah, so I can understand why there's the confusion.
At their stupid state-owned stores that are open at
The
stupid
syntax,
hours.
yeah.
God, Jesus.
Dude, during COVID, it was so bad. Like, I swear to God, the liquor stores closed at like 2 p.m. It was probably 5, but it was just.
But it felt
Yeah,
like
noon to
2.
5. That's what it was. It was noon to 5, which was just garbage hours.
Right? Especially if like you're working.
Yeah, right?
And then it's like,
just looked
okay,
to work to go to the
I
liquor store because I was like, it's the
half an
pandemic,
hour
we're
to
gonna
go
have
get.
booze. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it does look like we have a new person in our FC. That Arc Soul person. Oh. I have my things sorted, so I have like a 4th chatter filter. That way it like just shows like...
Oh, I mean, I have...
Oh, yeah, there's like a Arc Soul Heavens Wrath person that looks like they joined our FC.
Okay, cool. Well, that was cool lore dump. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, up here. And I'm currently been using one of my other classes to do all the MSQ right now. Because, like, my warrior is, like, 67. So, like, I'm almost high enough level to, like, do the next expansion all the way through to the end. So I was like, well, might as well use some of this nice fat MSQ XP on the other ones I want. So I've just been doing, like, my machinist all today and already gone up, like, a level and a half.
Yeah.
Which has been nice.
Well, and if you're wanting machinist to be like your main DPS, it doesn't hurt to put the...
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, like, my warrior's, like, almost 70s, and then, like, I know I'm gonna be doing tanky stuff and, like, running dungeons and raids and stuff with him. So it's not like he's gonna not have XP.
Yeah.
So, what do we got up here? Oh, that must be another Aether Current quest, I think. Sweet. How many more of those do I need here? Okay, I need 4 more Aether Current quests to be able to fly here. Sweet. That'll be nice. This place is kind of windy. Hello, Moogle friend.
I guess we got 2 new people.
Oh, nice.
Arc Soul and Layla Yan.
Cool. And that's good to see. Oh, that's right. I need to go do my...
Another thing.
I need to do my level 60 machinist quest and get that ability upgrade. That'd be nice to have.
But...
Thanks.
Oh, is it hiding in here?
Oh, yeah, that last one in the little stall. Yeah. They're cultist love letters. The real question is, why is one of them in the horse stall?
Don't talk about it.
Don't ask questions. How many of these? Oh, I have to kill 4. Okay. That's good.
Apparently I should go to the Discord and get shit set up.
Oh.
Well, because they were talking about, like, oh, the Discord link is on this thing. And I'm like, yes, the Discord, the thing that I have finished.
Right.
Have returned.
Hey. Sweet. That's that
Alright.
one done.
So, predictions.
For what?
What do you think's going on with the Asians?
Oh, with the Asians? Okay. Well,
They're actually Organization 13.
true. True.
Well, that's obvious.
It just, like, the cloaks and the disappearing into little void bubbles was one thing, but, like, when they had that one scene where they were all, like, in a bunch of, like, floating chairs in a circle in the void, like, gigantic chairs, we were just like, Nomura, we know you're hiding in here somewhere.
No, I told you that.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, that was you.
Yeah. I was like, no, Mora, no!
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, very, very 13. Well, I mean, we know, the only thing we've really, like, we know there was the scene at the end of ARR where they were, like, their god is Zodiark, which I'm interested to see what they have Zodiark look like in this one, because in 12 he was just, like, a weird fish on a horseshoe. And I'm curious to see how they make Zodiark look in this one, if we ever actually see Zodiark at some point. Like, I guess I'm interested to see just, like, how it escalates. Because, like, you know, at the end of ARR we had, you know, Ultima Weapon, and, you know, it casts Ultima, the ultimate magic, like, oh, whatever. And then, you know, that's, like, the first expansion. And it's like, okay, well, okay, in the first iteration of the game, they, you know, we tried to pull a moon. We tried to pull a moon down to the planet, and Bahamut fucked up our shit and stuff. And it's like, okay, what are they gonna, like? Where does it go from here? Like, what's the next big step for them to fuck with things? I mean, like we already kind of know they're doing shit with the church because church bad, dragon's good, but we don't really know the extent of that yet. So I'm interested to see how they get their tendrils into Elf Pope.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion on how they already have a tendril in Elf Pope, but...
Is it stream safe?
No.
I see. Did you guys ever do Coils, the raid series?
We haven't gotten around with them yet, just because, like, nobody seems to do them anymore. Like, I have done the first one because that was the only one I was able to actually get into using the queuing. Because, like, I did the first one, and then I queued for the second one, and was, like, queuing for, like, an hour and a half, and, like, never got anywhere near, like, we had, like, you know, like, I queued as, like, a tank, and we had, like, 2 tanks at one point, and, like, a healer, and, like, 2 DPS, but it, like, never seemed to quite go up there, and then people kept withdrawing, and I was like, man, does nobody do this anymore? And so, like,
not really. So Coils isn't part of the, like, the roulette system at all, because it's weird, and it's very story heavy. There's like a lot of cutscenes that happen kind of like in the individual instances and stuff too.
Yeah, I was surprised what they were, because, like, I thought they were like a whole, like, dungeon, and then I went into the first one, and it was like we run along a little bit, and then we, like, killed the snake boss, and then like I didn't even realize it was over. Like there was like a portal, and I was like, oh, okay, we're teleporting to another area of this place, and like I didn't even like roll for loot or anything. And then suddenly I was like back standing at like my spawn point, and I was like, oh wait, that was the dungeon exit? That was short. I didn't think it was just a boss. Like
yeah. So at one point, like Praetorium and Castrum, the stuff that's in the main scenario roulette, you could skip those cutscenes, and
then they changed it so everybody has to watch it.
Yeah, they made it so everybody has to watch it, because what would happen is like someone's first time through, like
everybody
seven people,
would skip.
They would be at the last, like they would kill the last boss, and you were like on the third cutscene. You'd be like,
yeah, I can see why they changed that.
But so they haven't done that for coils, which makes it it's hard to go through unless you go in with a full group of 8.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're probably going to, like, just get the other people in our FC to do with us, because, like I said, I've just done the one, and, like, nobody else, like, Riz hasn't done any, the other, like, main of our 4 hasn't done any. The other one's, you know, been playing forever and has done them. And we probably might just, like, run through it unsynced or something with them and just wreck face, but be able to see all the cutscenes. But
yeah. The only one that I would say do unsynced is the very last turn.
That's the one I usually see people doing.
Yeah.
Because like when I've looked in Party Finder to see if there's any ones there, the only one I ever see in Party Finder is turn 5. I never see any of the other 4. But yeah, I definitely want to get around and do those, because I want to know what's going on in there. Because the first one seemed interesting. Like watching the cutscenes in the first one, I was like, oh. Okay.
Ideally, if you can find a group to do it sooner rather than later, because it fleshes out the story of the twins quite a bit.
The Alagon twins? Or
no.
Alice and Alpha Node. Not the clones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not the Asians. But yeah, so you like that wraps up the aftermath, and especially like it covers a lot of the transition from 1.0 to 2.0.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wondered, because like when I started that quest, that was like the first time we'd seen like Alice since we first met her, and then she like fucked off for a long time and told Alpha Node she was going to do her own thing, and I was like, oh hey Alice, we haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah. It makes sense. Like, you're gonna have to do some mental gymnastics to kind of like place that back into like the pre-Heavensward story, because that's when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's good. So the raids are a little bit different than probably most MMOs. So it's weird because like Coils is the only thing that has trash in it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is literally like you queue in and you're in front of the boss.
Oh really?
And so you fight the boss, and it's like a 10-minute fight, and then you queue for the next one. And so there's like story stuff that happens in between, because all of the raids have story associated with it, which is cool.
Yeah, right.
But it's very different from like even just like the normal dungeons.
Yeah, I think we'll. I know I had mentioned it because I was like mentioning in our FC Discord the other day. I was like, oh man, it's like nobody do this, and the one who's played for forever was like, yeah, nobody really does that. But I think, yeah, if we can get them to come along, we'll probably run all of us through them just to smash them out of the way and get all the lore we need out of them.
Yeah, it's kind of important. I was actually surprised because they when they went back and they made Crystal Tower like required for story.
Yeah, I didn't when I was streaming the last part of the post ARR stuff. I didn't realize that, because I thought I saw I only had like the last chunk, like the last patch chunk of quests left, and I was like, oh, I'll smash this out tonight on stream. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, I have to do 3 Alliance raids on top of that. And ended up having like a 9-hour-long stream of all of like the end of ARR quests getting to Ishgard, because I was so fucking determined to just get to Ishgard and get the fucking crystal unlocked. Like, that was fun though. Yeah, it was really funny because like I had already gone through the Crystal Tower, and then like Riz and one of the other gals in our FC like got to it, and one of the other gals is like really impatient about cutscenes. And so we got in there with Riz and her, and she like skipped one or two of them, and we were like, why? Because you're gonna have to wait while we wait for Riz anyway.
And then every time she asked a question about what was going on, we'd be like, man, if only you'd watched the cutscene!
Yeah, and then she finally learned a lesson, like, okay, I gotta sit through and watch the cutscenes to know what's going on. Especially since, you know, after you do the Crystal Tower, you have, like, the hour-and-a-half long cutscenes at the end of ARR where everything goes to shit. You have to sit through.
Which is, like,
super important
turning point. Yeah,
we're glad that we got that into her at the Crystal Tower. We were like, you got to watch the cutscenes. You can't just skip, or you're not gonna know any shit that's happening.
Although I was the last one of our group of four to get to the end of ARR. So then they made me get on voice chat while I finished ARR so that they could
be entertained by the screaming.
Yeah, basically like live react to my reactions and laugh at me.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That was fun. Good old Raubon fucking going ham on people. Where is that here? Oh, that's right. It's over there. How close am I to the... Okay, we're only a couple quests away from the area then. Sweet.
What were you losing your shit about in the end of ARR?
Well, I mean, one, Sultana getting offed, and well, even though that was pretty obvious that was going to happen.
Supposedly, allegedly off.
Oh, well, now we know it's supposedly allegedly off.
I mean, I know it's not a spoiler for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to Eric because technically, where we are in the story, neither of us know for sure yet.
Yeah.
It's just Alphinode's theory.
Yeah. Well, and then of course, you know, Telegi's little potato ass getting kicked out of existence. That was very satisfying.
Robot raging.
That was great. Oh man, Scary Robon was awesome.
Yeah, man, he's a warrior. He goes smash.
I was mentioned on voice chat. I was like, I don't know if I should be scared or turned on right now, but it's a little of both.
Alrighty then.
Evan's like, I didn't want to know that, but okay.
But yeah, I mean, like all of that going, and then like we haven't seen what happened to all the other scions yet.
And lots of bashing on Minfilia for being useless.
Oh yeah, lots of Minfilia bashing. That was a fun time. God damn, I love Sid's new coat outfit in this in Heavensward. It's so good.
I wonder if they still have some of Comet's pen. Arrow was like having the time of his life and like transcribing some of my quotes.
Oh yeah, you did have some pretty good ones. I think they're in that our main little channel somewhere. Wait, that's right. I'm back in town. I can re-glamour my stuff. Let's get fancy again.
There was just me being like hella upset over the whole time. Because I had already called that he was a shady fuck. They don't exactly try and hide it.
Oh, Ilberd?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They don't really make it. They don't really hide it that he's doing some shady shit at all.
And then I was just upset that he was such a shady fuck. I can't find them, and I'm too lazy to scroll.
Yeah, they're probably a ways back there since we're a chatty bunch.
Yeah, that whole heel turn was like, like it was at least it was amusing for me because a lot of people were like, oh my god, like so Game of Thrones. It's like, I mean, this came out before the TV show was even on the air, so.
That's true. Yeah, I guess it is kind of like it was kind of a Red Wedding-ish type scenario going on there. I didn't even think of that. Then again, I haven't ever actually watched Game of Thrones all the way through, so.
That surprises me.
We've watched. Well, it's because it's HBO.
Yeah, it's because it's HBO, and we haven't ever I've watched the first. We watched the first
like, the
season.
First four episodes or something.
Yeah, because I got through legitimate means on the internet. But that's about all I've seen.
But yeah, we haven't watched it because it's HBO, so it's not like easily available.
Yeah, we don't want to subscribe to HBO because we don't really care about any of their stuff. And now we could go just get, the discs or whatever, but they always seem to be really pricey for a whole disc thing. And then also I know that the ending is fucking terrible.
Technically, if you ever wanted to, Brittany has offered me multiple times access to her HBO Max account.
I don't know if I just care enough at this point because I know it's pretty long. And
you know that it's long and ends poorly.
Yeah, I know it's long and ends poorly. And I know all the stuff in the middle is really cool. And I've read the books and it's I already know what happens there, even though we don't know what there's no actual ending yet with those books.
I mean that's fair.
But yeah, it's just
if you have access to HBO, I would say go get it and go watch. And granted, if you want to be sad, watch Chernobyl because it's really well done.
I've heard that one's really good. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Chernobyl.
Yeah, my friend has offered me multiple times access to both her HBO Max and Disney Plus subscriptions. Because I
would take them up on the Disney Plus as well because Raya the Last Dragon is also really good.
That's what I've heard.
Well, I've considered getting Disney Plus because I have Hulu already, and you can just add it.
Yeah, and I know there's stuff on Disney.
But I just haven't because I know then that it's then there's gonna be 5 million things that I want to watch.
Yeah.
So I just keep putting it off, which is I'm surprised that Moog hasn't wanted it more because he hasn't watched Mandalorian.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that at all, and I need to.
And that's from what I hear, he really should be watching Mandalorian.
Well, according to Will, yeah. And I know, and you need to see because I've watched all of Clone Wars except for I haven't seen the last season of Clone Wars, which I know was really good because I heard it from Will to no end. And she hasn't seen any of Clone Wars, the show.
Well, yeah, that's because Star Wars has always been more your thing than mine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's so many shows. There's so many things that I need to watch at some point. I have such a huge list of shows, and I never know where to fit them in because I have so much other stuff. The most of the time I have to watch stuff is just having it up on my screens here during work because I got nothing else to do. Most of my day I'm watching I have a bunch of YouTube channels that I subscribe to that are the ones that put out half hour, 40-minute long videos all the time. So I'm watching long ass video essays all day long to keep myself from going insane. Oh boy. Yeah, it's been crazy how quiet it's been this whole year.
I'll trade you.
Yeah, I know you would.
Do you want to go do my job?
I worked at Wells Fargo before, and I don't want to anymore.
Granted, mine has been exceptionally quiet recently too, just because it's just so much like QC and like printing for other people because we're training a whole new site.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, we just had, like, especially after the initial, like, first year of the pandemic, like, things just quieted down, and we've also just, like, modified enough things that there's enough things now that are, like, easier for people to do, so they just don't have to ask us anymore for stuff. Like, you know, like, you might remember, like, a lot of, like, basic account stuff, like, they'd have to, like, reach out to us to change. Like, they don't have to anymore for a lot of that. They can just do it on their own. So that's, like, you know, that whole swath of stuff we'd always get all the time that's out. And then, you know, they've made a lot of the other processes a lot smoother for people who are new. And, like, you know, things that walk them through how stuff works. And so the only people that really reach out to us are, like, the ones who are really lost, or, you know, people that are power users. And so it's just been super, super... Hey, Robon!
No thanks are necessary.
Looking like a boss.
I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain.
Yeah, he's a good character. He gets a lot more screen time in, like, as time goes on, so...
Having that big pauldron on the side where his arm's gone just looks dope as fuck. I love it.
You have made progress in the search for her grace.
He's one of the good ones. Yeah, it's interesting. We've had, like, we've expanded enough that, like, we're consistently getting our queue times down, which is really nice. But
yeah,
like me specifically, I'm still working by myself, which hopefully will be changing relatively soon.
Yeah.
But we actually have this whole week off.
Oh, nice.
Upcoming, which I thought was cool. Like, everybody does.
That's cool. Yeah, we've had, like, look, we've been slow enough, because, like, I still come in earlier than everybody else. Like, I have been for, like, 2.5 years, 3 years now. And most of the time, like, by the time everyone else comes in at, like, 8:30, we have, like, 22. And then by 9, when the live channels turn on, like, there's nothing. And then there's just, like, nothing the rest of the day, because stuff comes in, it gets instantly taken, then it's gone. And so... and even if you're on, like, if you're on phones, then you really have nothing to do, because, you know, nobody ever calls like it's always ever been. It's always, you know, just, like, those couple people, you know, those couple people that always do. And then, you know, chat, unless, like, it's really hoppy that day, like, even that's still pretty slow. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it looks like it's going to probably pick up again more as we get into the fall, because summer's always slow, and then, you know, we have all our promotion stuff that always breaks everything, and, like, Black Friday. The amount of lovely overtime pay I got last year for Black Friday weekend stuff was very nice. Because, like, I had nothing to do, and, like, we didn't go anywhere for Thanksgiving, so I just, like, sat around all day, like, Thanksgiving and, like, the days afterwards through Black Friday, just, like, getting on and, like, doing, like, long-ass days every single day, because it's, like, all, like, the same ticket, pretty much. You know, like, I can't do the promo, or something with the promo was busted. Well, here you go here instead. Like, and so I got, like, ridiculous amounts of overtime and holiday from that, which was nice. Got our, like, 600 wall queue down to, like, nearly nothing. It's just, like, me and, like, one other person, because it's all just that sort of crap. So I'm sure we'll get back to that again, but still trying to get marketing to have me do animation stuff all the time. They still have me do it, like, now and then, which is nice. It's nice having that as, like, an extra thing, but, like, I still really wish they'd just have me, like, do it all the time. Especially now, like, especially for me, like, the frustrating part for me is that, you know, like, I've been there for, you know, for 6 years now, coming up next month. And, like, I've seen so many other people, like, come and, like, scoot into other things. You know, people that have been there, you know, longer than me, people that have been there the same as me, people that have been there shorter than me, like, you know, going into other, you know, going into engineering, going into marketing, going into product, going into whatever else. And like, we used to have a video team. I mean, like, you know, we had that video team when we were back at the McKesson building and had like a video studio and stuff. And then, you know, when everybody got cold that one time with Will and everyone else, then we just never had a video team again. But it's not like we didn't need it. Like, they still need ads. They still need marketing stuff, or we're not going to get anybody to find us. So it's just like, I know you guys need this. Let me do it. You know I can do it because I've been doing it for you for like 2 years now. Just make it my thing. Because I've been doing support for like a decade now, and it's like fine, but God, is it boring.
Yeah.
It's like I don't mind it just because it's something to do, but and you know, and they're a good company and they pay us nice and all that stuff and have good everything else, but like, oh, it'd be nice to have something to do during the day that's like fulfilling and not just looking at people's cruddy little shitty entrepreneur businesses.
Yeah. I mean, you can always do it freelance. I will be right back.
That's true. That's true. Well, it's convenient. It's right just down there. Oh, I didn't even notice that Harlow was following me.
Oh, is she?
Well, I was like running somewhere and like doing a quest, and I guess they were nearby and were like following me and going, "Cat Dad!" and we're like doing dote emotes and stuff, and I just like completely didn't know and just kept going on with what I was doing. I'm sorry, Harlow.
Well, cool. I think when you guys finish up 5.3, which is the end of the Dragon Song War, not 5.3, sorry, 3.3, in Heavensward.
Yeah.
That'll be another good spot to chat, because that's technically the end of the Heavensward story. And then 3.4 and 3.5 is leading into Stormblood.
Okay, so it's like the after Sorkai and the final steps of faith, it looks like.
Yes.
I have like the main scenario quest list up so I can see where I'm at. Unless...
Yeah, so final steps of faith, and then there's the cutscenes and stuff after the end of that.
And you said the vault was the dungeon I should wait to do with Riz for
you should do that
reasons.
with Riz, and you should stream it.
Well, I mean, it will be streamed because it's MSQ, so...
Yes. The vault, do that and make sure you're capturing her audio.
Oh yeah, like, you guys are just, like, desktop audio, so it's cool. That's like, that's like the next dungeon after the one that I'm about to go into right now. So... Yeah, I'll wait to do more MSQ until you get
wait to do that one with Riz.
What am I doing here? Let's see. Oh, Muriel.
We can do like a quick chat after that. That's a good one. 3.3. You'll want to talk about that with someone. Happy to talk to you about it. And then, as you get into the Stormblood trailer, Stormblood's good. And then 4.3, so the end of Stormblood, is another good checkpoint to be like, okay, cool. Predictions, what do you think's happening?
Nice.
Etc. That's those good conversation points, because you'll kind of start to see stuff.
Yeah, right.
Get revealed as you go through those other patches. So
Sweet.
let me know when you get to those points, and I will make time so we can sit down and chit chat about it.
Yeah, I mean, the way it looks. Because, with the vault, it looks like it's got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's got, 8 little filler quests before the vault in that chunk.
Pray excuse me.
where I'm gonna get. Yeah, it'll probably be the next time I stream MSQ will probably be that, because with where I'm getting to tonight, it'll be right before that little lead in to whatever the vault is. Oh boy. Oh shit.
Oh hey, it's Robon.
And she looks like the handmaiden for the Sultana. Ooh boy.
Yeah, he big mad.
Ooh boy.
And she's like, oh, I saw what you did to the last person you were mad at.
Shink.
A snick.
Snake, pretty much.
Yeah. So, every 0.3 patch, we should chat essentially, because that's when shit goes down, and then hopefully you can get caught up to 5.5 before November, and then as you watch the Endwalker trailer, let me know.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, so.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and the music. Oh, and the vocals are done by like one of my favorite metal vocal artists. Oh, it's so good.
Oh shit, really? Oh
yes.
Man. That sounds awesome.
Dude, they're like playing to me so hard. They got like one of my favorite vocalists. It's edgy AF, like all of it. We'll have to do a separate conversation about just like music and leitmotifs as you get further into the game. Like,
oh my god, the music is so good.
Heavensward doesn't really. It lays so much of the foundation for like leitmotifs, and then like Stormblood and Shadowbringers capitalize on those leitmotifs very heavily. So yeah, like
sweet
things to pay attention to. But alright, y'all, I'm a bounce.
All right, good to talk to you.
Yeah. Looking forward to the 0.3 discussions, because that's the time to do the like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Sweet.
Conversations.
Sweet.
All right. Catch you later.
See yous. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And what of Nanamo?
No desire to harm her grace. Could profit me little.
Fuck off, Lolorito, you little potato fuck.
Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison.
Well, Lolorito's voice, while different from his old one, is still annoying, sniveling little shit voice.
Good to know.
Assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Oh, that fucking little grin.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve.
Oh, big mad.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
I love all the, like, edgy camera angles on people's faces in this right now.
With a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather Unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand? But he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Jesus Christ.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Ooh, boy.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Oh man. All right. Alpha node. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go with that one. Finally getting some better, higher than level 50 equipment that's actually better than the stuff I had.
Me too.
Finally. Okay. Just a couple more. Oop. Wait, where is he at? Oh, way up there. Okay. Hey, you guys. Play nice back there.
Spoilers!
Spoilers.
It's okay. They were making it kind of obvious. Robot.
Aw.
I was having the longest dream.
Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thunderland, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
What? They're seriously only gonna let me set up 2 reaction rolls?
Probably.
I've seen servers with a lot more.
Yeah, I have too. Maybe probably the bot thing probably either has you pay for more or whatever, I don't know. There's a lot of Discord bots. Some of them are greedy little fuckers.
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Ah, shush, you capitalist scum.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Oh, good.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
That's good.
Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our
That seems like a
organization
good
with
plan.
all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes. though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering crystal braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single, unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own...
Oops.
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
Nice. Let's see. Slightly better. I hate you, Yuri. Sure thing, buddy. Hey, whiny boy.
He can whine.
He do. Wrong way. Turned around. Yep. Hey. How you doing? Aw. Hey, man. Whoop. Yep. Nope. Get your claws out of there. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Not really room for you right there right now. Alright, back to Ishgard. What's up, Sid? Oh boy, what's Estinian up to? Well, be interesting to see what shit this sets off. Oh boy.
All stands ready, Lord Commander. Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphinaud's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isard taught us much. You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told. Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago. Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side. You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city. Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots? There are others. Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Grumpy Alphinode.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Yep. That's us. All right. Let's do it. That'll probably change to my warrior for this, just so I don't have to wait in DPS queue forever. Let's...
Cries in DPS. I had to wait 10 minutes to get into that dungeon this morning.
Which one?
The one you could that you needed me to do again.
Oh, Diesmail?
Yeah. I had to wait 10 minutes just to get queued.
Oh, that's where we get that mount from this. Okay. Cool. Well, that looks fucking dope. Like all the ruin parts just kind of aimlessly floating about there. Alright. Let's see. Change warrior. I do want to go turn this in. Okay. Oh, next chunk.
Weird.
The area. Okay. Turn this in here. Now is this going to be... What does that get us to for Aether Currents here? Not quite. Because this gets... this when I'm turning it gets us 1. The dungeon gets us 1, but we still need 1. Are there any other blue quests here? Oh, there is one over there. Okay, so that'll get us for that one. Well, might as well go... pick this up While we're waiting in queue. You got it. Okay, just the one on the docks. Okie doke. Oh, we'll just fly over there. I wonder what's up with these walls here. They look like Garlean construction, but there's not like a fort here, so what are they there for? Alright, pirates. Oh, we got in. Here we go. Sweet. Cool. Oh shit, is that him? Oh heck. Oh boy. He's gonna be mad.
What?
Angie wagon. I wonder what the format of this dungeon's gonna be like, considering how this looks. Okay, that looks more like a spot we can set. Cool. This looks like it's gonna be a very interesting dungeon, aesthetically speaking.
You're an interesting dungeon, aesthetically speaking?
Ho ho, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, in we go. I already like how this looks. Purple crystals everywhere. Good TPS. Good, good, good. I like it. That's a dead end. Meow, meow. Hi, dude.
He's spam.
He do. Hi, bud. God, this looks so cool.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, first boss. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, got lightnings. Okay, watching for ads, watching for ads. Oop. Okay, at least it sounds like if we get in close, we're gonna be okay on that big one. Okay, he's down. Almost got this guy. Nicely done. Ooh. I might roll on that one for my machinist. That's nice. Ooh, interior. This looks neat. Dang, I am really impressed with the DPS these two are putting out. One of you guys is getting the command.
Are you impressed with the DPS I put out?
Yep. So many big deeps.
Yay!
Your deeps are huge.
Well, I clearly got to the part of the story where I opened up all of the blue quests.
Oh yeah, those are all your quest Aether Current ones, yep.
Because as soon as I got to the victory, it was like, quest.
Yep. It do be like that.
Which probably means I should stop playing. Otherwise, I will not go to bed. And Coco keeps putting himself between me and the keyboard because he wants me to go upstairs.
Sleepy time, mother!
Did they ever get fed?
Oh, fuck. I don't think they did.
Coco is withering away!
He's got so much chunk to lose, and he's going to lose it all.
Then who will love him?
Us, because we don't care if he chunky or no.
We love you no matter what you look like. Or no matter how big your butt is. Best City Boy 2021. I finally got a mount speed boost.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's nice to have, especially when you need to go grab the other Aether Currents. That makes it a little faster.
Well, I already got all of the wild Aether Currents.
Oh, okay. So it's just those quests, and those quests are easy. There's one of them that's a dungeon.
Yeah, I think I'm ramping up to Dusk Vigil.
One of the blue quests is Dusk Vigil, so.
Yeah, I think I just got it. Or the quest to go get it. But, yeah, like I said, like I just got so many side quests that I need to get off, or I will spend the next 2 hours trying to get them all done.
Yeah.
But I got all of the reaction rules done.
Oh shit, this dungeon level's high enough I can finally use Fell Cleave on things. Sweet!
So when you're done playing, you should go do all your reaction rules.
Okay. I will take a look at it.
I spent a long time setting them up!
We're all proud of you. Okay, so let the bomb. Get some stuff. Okay, now kill the bomb. Certainly a funky looking dragon. Nice, fell cleave to death. Oh, cool. Okay. Pillars falling over. Oh, whoa. I wonder if you can actually run fast enough to get smacked by those. So much loot in here. Like every single chest is like 2 things. Roll for that. There's so many chests. Conjurer's Arm. Pass on that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, well, this isn't a boss. There's just dragons. Oh, that fell cleave is nice. Oh, holy fuck. Alright. Well, here we go. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's do it. Whew. Well, he's going down pretty fast. Any more minions? Oh, yep. Oh, I fell cleave though. Oh boy. Alright, you bastard. Come here. That was fast. Oh, I think somebody dropped the LB on him. Took him down the last chunk. Sweet. Player command. No, don't leave. Okay, whew. Got the command on that guy. Ooh, a Lantern Dragoon arm. Conjure. Pass on that. Sweet, and we got the Lancer arm. Nice. Wait, do I need to talk to Justinian? Nope. Okay, we just leave. Alrighty then. Cool dungeon. Olad. We're just like, oh, fuck. Well, hey, we actually like saw his eyes. Damn. Oh, upgrade.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Jeez. Oh, the visions. Well, dang, isn't he a sassy looking fellow?
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins, and still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him? I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
Aw, bro.
thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
Nice.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Durinder, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
And then they made the church. It seems, maybe? Or was that already around? Huh, interesting. Oh, is my camera doing the dumb thing again? The text.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded?
Yeah.
You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Good question.
The question lies buried.
The church is full of BS, and we're gonna find out what it is.
"'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore."
Ooh, yeah. Alright, new mount. For a second there, I thought we were flying, but nope. We were just jumping. Oh, we just need to go to Zenith. Okay. So we are still missing one, right? Yeah, there's one quest one. Maybe it'll... Oh wait, no, it's this one right here. That's right. Moogle hunt. Oh, that's a pretty easy quest. Big mood, Mr. Moogle. Just wants to be in the comfy bed. Let's see, how do we best get up there? Nope, maybe. Oh, nope, not quite. A little too... maybe over here? Ah, here we go. Good enough. A little awkward, but... oh, I guess I can... here we go. Sweet! Time to unlock flight in here. Let's see, what do we want? Yay! That's a cute little ship. Alright, give me the lore.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Oh, okay. I wondered why it looked like he did was missing an eye. Okay. I was wondering. Nice. Oh, time for truth. I think it's interesting just how, like, dragons could just, like, swap eyeballs. It's interesting.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Huldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
Hey, man. Aw, man. Okay. This starts us into the next little chunk. Here, let me go do this. I wanted to get my warrior next class thing up. And then we can call that good. Since we're getting far enough into the campaign, well, I might actually do this one and the next one just to get the 58 level skill. Because the next chunk is like level 56, 57, so we're going to actually be able to use the skills we have unlocked. Instead of just being higher level and always getting them synced off of us when we do whatever story dungeon. So that's nice. We can finally use these things. Okay, where we were. I like that mana cutter. Easy peasy. Oh, we got more. Okay. Oh, fell cleave. Come here, you. noise. Oh, nice. I didn't expect that to actually just teleport us back here. Convenient. Sweet. Now, is that a new skill or an upgrade to an old skill? New skill. Okay, cool. We'll just plop that over there. Okay. How to train your warrior. Okay. Aw, hey Curious Gorge. Hey Gorge. It's so weird to see him not in his like usual big old warrior stuff. Okay. Ooh, nice self-heal. I see if that's going to be a heal. I might move Raw Intuition to be my... Oh, come on. Fuck. Okay, whatever. It's in the right area. Hate that those overlap. You can do it, brother. Brother. Slap the fear. All right. All right. At least it looks like the way these are set up, we don't have to go into an instance, so that's nice. Oh, there's more. Shouldn't leave. Come back there. Fugelman? That is certainly a title, my dude. Alright, are we done? Nope. Well, little level 31 that got caught in the mix. You walked into a bad time. Surely that was all of them. Oh. Get up, my boy. Well, I mean, he isn't berserk. So that's good. Nice. Well, that was pretty simple. You know what? I might just go all the way and just get all the way up to level 60 done, and then we'll be done with Warrior until we get to Stormblood. Especially since these are going pretty quick. Hmm. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna put that right Yeah. Oh yeah, ooh, and this will get us a whole level 60 set. Ooh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do it. I wonder what the level 60 armor looks like. Alright, dude, don't worry. We'll slap you. Come here. Slap. I don't know, it wasn't a very forceful slap. Our slaps are just kind of... Alright. Smash time. I might actually go just pick up that main scenario quest just so I have it listed there instead of question marks. We'll see how long this takes. Oh, hey. He's got a cool axe. Sweet. Let's do it. Oh, here they are. This one's an instance, though. Proceed. Ooh, serious business, boys. Whoa! What a bunch of bros. Very serious Moogle X. Don't do it, Gorge. Is that all of them? Ooh. Hey. Fuck yeah. Gross. Fuck yeah. Tank team, go. Alright, let's blast him with the fell cleaves. At least we're getting low on this guy. Woo! Okay, one down. Alright, pop on the fell cleaves. Oh, he's so close. Yeah, this guy's pretty much just the same boss as Stasha Hard. Get bent! Woohoo! Oh. Oh. There were like some other things around, I guess. Alright. Alright, let's see what the level 60 armor looks like. Nicely done. Bro. Man, I wonder where like the quest line goes with these guys after because I mean I assume there's still more class quests to get you to 70 and 80. So I wonder where that goes now, because that was kind of the whole crux, was his inner beast problems. We'll find that out for a while until we get to Stormblood. Oh yeah, give me that good stuff. Okay, so yeah, we can't do more until we get to Stormblood. Alright, so that changes... Okay, that changed that to Decimate. What does that look like? Sick! Nice! Okay, so we got a cool new AoE. Alright, let's pop the armor coffer here. Nice, nice. Ooh. We can't see the headgear because we're a cat boy and we can't wear headgear. That looks pretty nice, though. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Might as well go grab this. Especially since it seems like it's probably going to have cute cutscenes.
It was my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
You know, the guy who's voicing Astidian, he's very Sean Bean sounding.
And ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right.
Kind of convenient how what a nice even coat of dragon blood his whole armor got.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
Yeah, I probably gotta pick this up now.
Worm's Eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
I bet the church has it.
Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
Uh-oh.
At once, Lord Commander. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretic.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragon Song War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I picked this up. Ooh. Is it in the middle of the table?
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
Or is it in the staff? Or is it under his hat? Oh, hello.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Oh. Well, we'll see about that. Oh no. A very confusing group, I'm sure. Hi, Orshfont. He's just like, oh, okay. Well, whatever. And that's why he's a good friend.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She is come.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more.
Confused grunting.
Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low. endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Everyone's like, what the heck is that?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Indeed. You tell him, Orshfont. Okay, is this just gonna give me a quest to go, like, run somewhere and talk to someone? That's what I'm trying to get. Okay, cool. We're just gonna have to go to Fort Tomps, which is a great spot for us to call it. Sweet. Get all that cutscene out of the way for next time. Which may be a bit, because we're getting, like, the next dungeon sounds like we want to do with my wife. So we're going to let her get caught up a bit before we do more Final Fantasy XIV. So not sure what we'll do next, but I will figure something out. In the meantime, let us go raid my good friend Fenrir Wolf, who is doing, looks like, Super Mario ROM hacks. Awesome. Thank you all for coming, and you have a good one. See yas.